How are you?
How are you?
Excellent.
Oh,
Breakfast.
Cakes.
Breakfast. Breakfast. Breakfast.
Yeah. Double.
Warm up. Yes.
One heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go.
Today is the day before the Austin Marathon. We have a shakeout run. We're gonna hit the expo. We're gonna bring you guys along on what it's like to prep before you run 26.2 miles. Tomorrow is my third year running Austin in a row. It's one of my favorite marathons in all of the country. It also is my hometown race. So we're gonna bring you along. Shakeout run, Austin High School, bunch of dope brands. We have Kane, we have Kodiak, we have Super Coffee, we have Raw Nutrition. There's a bunch of dope humans and also brands out here. We're gonna have a day. Come join us. Let's go. All right, so if you guys didn't know, these are the Kodiak Bear Bites. These are kind of like a better version of Teddy Grahams. So she's running right now. We got to get out of her way, but yo, we're handing these out. This is our breakfast for them before our run. It's nice and chilly in Austin, Texas, but we're about to make it happen. We have the Austin Marathon in less than 24 hours. We have all these lovely people that are about to join us, so we're gonna go eat some of these bites and then go run. How's it going? Austin Marathon! Good morning, everyone! How we doing? I love it, I love it. Austin Marathon, we're ready to go. One, grateful to have all you guys out here. It's gonna be super fun. I know it's a little chilly, probably not what you thought coming to Austin, Texas if you are not from here. I'm repping Kodiak Cakes and Kane Footwear here today. You guys probably got a bunch of bars, really good breakfast option. We have Kane Footwear here as well. This is the collab I did with Kane. If you guys want to get a discount on this shoe, they're doing 15% off. And also they have other color options if you don't want this one. But super grateful to have all of you here. I'm really pumped to meet you guys. And obviously this is a really super fun crew. But good luck to everyone running the half and the full tomorrow. If you're running the full, make sure you remember the real race starts in mile 20, and I will let the next person talk. Thank you so much. See you later.
If it isn't Matt f***ing Toy.
I cut it a little early because I don't want to run so much then. Last year I made the mistake of going to like 3 shakeout runs, and I was like 8 miles in before the marathon. So today, I turned a little early. They should be on their way though. Cool. So, here we go. Here we are. We're here with Kane. We got the Matt Choly Limitless Kane collab. I was dogging them. These are the OG homies. Some of my first friends when I moved to Austin, Texas. We just got done with our shakeout run. Unreal turnout. Thank you to all the brands and sponsors supported. Kane, Kodiak, Super Coffee, Raw, Rally. Super dope. Celebrate all with you guys. But now we're gonna get some fuel. I'm carb loading. I have a ham and cheese croissant and a babka. Time to carb load. You guys already know. You gotta get one bite of this action here. Content! Content! Content!
Content. Welcome to the Austin Marathon Expo.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. The funny story about this whole journey is that 24 hours ago, I didn't even have a bib because I forgot to sign up for the race. Again. Actually, we're cutting this part. We're not adding this part in. Long story short, they sold out at 5,000 and I was over 5,000, so we're in the 23 plus. But in the full. Dude, I want to see more of this. Dude, this thing is sick. I want to see more of this fucking camera.
Let's go, baby.
What's up, dog? How we doing? Can we just, I want to be like a reverse angle. Oh, let's go.
Dude, you're running the marathon tomorrow, right?
I'm running the marathon, buddy.
What time are we going for?
I don't know. I'm gonna just try to go for sub 3, and then if we bonk, we bonk. Wrapping it up here, we just got done with the convention center. Just picked up our bib. Went through the expo. Unreal. It's honestly a little bit smaller than other expos, but it was still really good. A ton of good brands. I really appreciate all of you that have supported me throughout the years. This is the hometown race. It's super fun getting to run, and also it's the best thing is I don't have to travel to run this marathon. But all the support from you guys, I can't appreciate all of you enough. I'm really pumped to run this tomorrow. We're gonna see what we can do tomorrow. I pulled my back a couple weeks ago, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to go sub 3, but if we don't go sub 3, it's okay too. We're gonna just fill it out and have fun tomorrow. But the recovery and carb loading starts now. So we're gonna head home. Let's go. Today we're running the Austin Marathon. It's February 18th, 2024. This is the third year in a row I'm running this race. Today, we're gonna be racing in the Hoka Cielo X1. This is their brand new carbon fiber race day shoe. It just got released. I've ran in these one time. We're gonna see how fast these shoes can go at the Austin Marathon.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up.
All right, so the Austin Marathon is a lot of rolling hills. You start at the beginning of the race, the first 3 miles are going up a hill. So already you have to kind of like conserve your energy, conserve your pace. The positive is once you summit the 3 miles, you get a nice downhill grade and gravity is on your side. So you get to kind of run down using less energy, picking up your pace a little bit. So it kind of like finds an even balance of your pace. Most times you're gonna run a little slower up the hill, obviously, and then you kind of, you catch up on a little speed going down. The dopest part of this race is at miles like 6 to 7 when you're like literally in downtown and there's like a myriad, a ton of people just cheering you on, and it kind of feels like a New York City Marathon vibe of like just a sheer volume of people that are out there. The good thing about this course is that there's a lot of overlapping points where people can kind of like cross over and still make it to different sections. So it makes cheering people on really friendly. As the race progresses though, you start to face the inclines, and this is where like the game changes in this race, where you really have to understand when you want to use your energy. And when you're going up inclines, a lot of times people don't like it because you have to expend more energy. But most times, and I always say this, if you ever run up an incline or a hill, it means at some point you will be running back down. So with that in mind, you're gonna spend energy, but then you'll get some back. So it's kind of a give and take. Mile 17 through like 24, like it's pretty quiet on the east side. Like you're really just out there on your own, in your own thoughts. And you just have to like put one step in front of the other and get it to the finish line. One of my favorite sections this year, and I didn't see this part in the past 2 years, was at mile 15, we were next to like a church and they were playing worship music, and this song that I really enjoy, What a Beautiful Name by Hillsong. And it was like in my head for the rest of the race. I swear to God that God was with me and I literally was able to finish this race. And I don't know, I just felt like empowered after that. And I think the biggest thing for me is like, if you guys follow me on Instagram, like literally 12 days ago, I couldn't put my own shoes on. Like I couldn't walk and I had to go through major treatment just to get to the starting line. I hadn't ran more than 10 miles in the past 2 weeks, and I'm literally just texting my PT, was like, yo, PB on this course. There was nothing more rewarding than being able to actually cross the finish line and execute this race, knowing that the past 12, 13 days, like I've been rehabbing like a monster, trying to just walk around healthy. So I'm super grateful, and I think that these moments just show you like when you have a lot of people in your corner and people rooting for you and people that want the best for you, like truly, like anything is possible. This is a very challenging course, but it's fun.
Right there, ladies and
being able to set a PR on the course. I ran 3:05 2 years ago, so this is good.
Dane is a 3:05 pacer.
All right, we're here at the finishing corral, year 3 of running in the Austin Marathon. My goal was try to get a sub 3, but really my internal goal was to beat my time from 2 years ago, which was a 3:05. Today we were unofficially a 3:03:05, so we set a PR on the Austin Marathon course. This race is no joke. A lot of hills, but it's always around my birthday, and I always said that I'm going to run however many years I turn. So we're celebrating a couple days early. I owe myself like 2.8 more miles. So that's the finish. Hope you guys liked it. We'll see you guys next year. Make sure that you guys come run this race, regardless of how many hills there are. Let's go. First time wearing the Hoka Cielo X1s. Honestly, I'm really happy about the performance. I mean, a 3:03 at Austin is probably a sub 3 at most other courses, just because of the hills and the relative difficulty of this course. But the shoes actually perform really well. I had never ran more than 10 miles in these shoes. They didn't flare up my Achilles. They didn't really create any hot spots on my feet. And we ran pretty fast. So overall, I would say this would be a good race day shoe to test out. At the minimum, to run some speed work in. But These are Matt Choi approved. This is the third year I ran the Austin Marathon, and I just set a personal best time on this course, 3:03:03. Previously, 2 years ago, when I first moved to Austin, the Austin Marathon was like literally one of the first events that I ever did. I literally had gotten an apartment, didn't even have a mattress yet, and then 3 days later, ran in the Austin Marathon. And I ran a 3:05 that day. And honestly, I was shooting for sub 3 there, but I didn't realize how hilly it was, and I had no time to practice on this course. Last year, I had a goal of running a marathon a month, so I didn't necessarily train super hard before the Austin Marathon, and I probably ran too many shakeout runs, and I did not prep or feel myself well enough. I ended up running 3:17, and I got a ton of cramps. A lot of moments of the race last year, like I actually did not feel that good during the race, and like I was kind of just like grinding through it. Today, I just felt a lot better knowing how many times I've ran this course, obviously, but even throughout training, like I ran my longest run, 20 miles, on the back half of the Austin Marathon course. I knew every single turn. I knew when the hills were coming. I knew like how to attack the hills, and I think that it's such an advantage when you're running in your hometown race because you get to run the streets. Like you get to actually experience a course where most people, they come in 2 days before the race and they're just going to do a shakeout run probably around the lake or something relatively flat. So it was really nice for me to have the course available here and also have an understanding of like what to expect. And I think that played a major role in me hitting a personal best on this course. I think the shoes also played a role. I wore the Hoka Cielo X1s, and prior to today, running the marathon, I had not run more than 6 miles in those shoes. So I love to test myself when it comes to fuel and nutrition and products and shoes, even in environments where I don't feel like they're fully broken in or I haven't ran enough miles in them. And I think there's something powerful about not stressing yourself too much about the minuscule details of what running has to offer. And I think it becomes a really big advantage for me when I'm out there and I'm like, oh, I don't know, we're just gonna feel the shoes out today. I don't know if they're gonna do well or not. I don't know if the gels that they have available on the course are gonna do well. Like sometimes you don't always get a choice. I think all of those things played a role in me hitting a personal best time today. But now the next goal is to hit sub 3 next year. That was my journey of hitting a personal best time at the 2024 Austin Marathon. I can't thank everyone enough, all the runners, all the supporters, anyone that's been following me in my journey on this way. All of you guys like screaming at me or dapping me up, or even the haters that are flipping me off, like all of that stuff actually fuels me a ton to like get the race done and to also enjoy the moment. I think that's the biggest thing, and it's always been my message when it comes around races and marathons or anything that's challenging. It's like, you chose to sign up for this, so why not enjoy it while you're doing it? And I think that's always been my mindset when I've done any of this stuff, but I can't thank you guys enough. I'm really pumped that we set the PB today. Now we're on to another big project that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I'll be at some of the other world majors coming up in the spring season, but we're wrapping it up. 2024 Austin Marathon, personal best. Peace.
Memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best. Yes.